Hello guys, welcome back to the series, welcome back to our epic quest across Europe to win the top flight division in each of the European nations in the game. 33 in total, we're in nation number 32 on our list, which is Spain, where we are the manager of Real Madrid, as you may know by now. And we've reached that point of the season. We covered it in the last episode, just how far ahead of everybody else we are, and it's been a little bit of a shock just how poor Barcelona and Atleti Madrid have been. We're going to have a quick run through of what's happened since you were last here. Of course, we're still financially in a mess. We're £130 million in debt. I cannot get this wage budget under £6 million. You can see at the end of the season it is due to go down to 5.7 with players retiring, leaving at the end of their contracts and stuff like that. So we're not really leaving Real Madrid in a very good place, if we're entirely honest. But it's just the situation we've been left in by the previous regimes, shall we say. In terms of how things have gone, of course, you were last here when we took on the Madrid derby, and it was a fantastic 5-0 win. Got past Las Palmas in the Copa del Rey 4th round, and then past Sevilla after extra time in the quarter-final. But in terms of the league, it was Celta Vigo. It was a 3-0 win. Jose Diaz, Rafael Nequeza, and Santiago Sola with the goals. Backed that up against Real Betis with a 1-0 victory. Rafael Nequeza getting the only goal of the game in that one. And then we absolutely hammered Barcelona in the league. It was Duarte, Jose Diaz with a double, and Rafael Nequeza again from the penalty spot. 25 shots at Barcelona's goal. You can see how bad a season they've had. Unfortunately, they did beat us in the Copa del Rey semi-final in the first leg. They then beat us in the... we drew in the second leg. So we went out 2-1 on aggregate in the Copa del Rey, unfortunately. But league-wise, Alaves 4-0, comfortable win. Diaz, Nequeza and Sola with the goals, followed by Cartagena, another 2-0 win in this one. Sola and Nequeza again on the score sheet. Drawn against Liverpool in the round of 16 in the Champions League, and we went to Anfield and we got absolutely smashed by Liverpool, and we weren't able to turn it around at the Bernabeu with a 2-2 draw, so we went out 5-2 on aggregate, unfortunately. So no Champions League this year again, guys. But in between the two Liverpool games, it was Villarreal in the league, and it was Semega, Nequeza and Badiola on the score sheet. Another fantastic victory. And after the Liverpools, it was Levante 4-0 in this one. Sola and then Diaz hat-trick. He's again over 25 shots on at goal. Real Sociedad were next up, and it was a 2-1 victory in this one. Jose Diaz got the double. He missed the penalty, the chance for his hat-trick. And then Sociedad did get one back in the 86th minute, and I was a little bit, are they going to equalise? But they didn't, thankfully for us. And then most recently in the league, I've taken on Sevilla again. Ribeiro, Otke, who you've not really met yet. Otke getting on the score sheet. And then Espanyol, who are flying still in second place in the table. But Santiago Sola picked up a hat-trick in this one, and we've absolutely battered the team again in second place. So where that leaves us in the table, you can see how many games we've got left. Still got 7 remaining, but we do have the opportunity today to win the title. We're 18 points clear with 21 remaining. So if we win this, you can see that we would have a game in hand. We go 21 points clear. So then if Espanyol only draw against Levante, we're the champions of Spain. If it doesn't happen in this game, it'll happen in the next game, which you can see there would be away against Rayo Vallecano. So let's get into today's game. We'll show you just how short of players we are in the squad, something which you're more than aware of. We're going to stick Jose Diaz back up top. I can't name a full bench, you know, stuff like that. The players absolutely cream crackered as well. But in goal is going to be Frenda, retiring at the end of the season. Right back is going to be Cortel. Cortel is a 25-year-old Spaniard. He's a very, very good right back, and also plays an attacking midfielder, which is, you know, quite handy, particularly for a wing back. We then got Ribeiro moving into the centre half position for today. Again, he can play there. He's more than accomplished there, and that is because we do possibly have some suspensions. We've got Badiola, who's injured in the midfield. Maybe it's not suspensions. Maybe we're just resting them because they're absolutely knackered. Semega is tired. You can see that Tush, who normally swaps sort of left back, stuff like that, is very tired. Daniel's moved into the defensive midfield role for today with that injury to Badiola. Weidman's had to move back into a Segundo Volante role, which again he is more than capable of playing. Hurtado and Daniel, the other two. Meli Otke comes in on the right hand side. Now, the reason you haven't seen him much is because earlier on the season, because of that rule where I can only have £5.5 million of wage budget registered, Otke was one of the ones who missed out. But now with players leaving and stuff like that, I did manage to get him registered for the second half of the season. So he has made 5 starts for us this season. He's got 2 goals and 1 assist. His contract was due to expire. I think we've extended it though. We've triggered his contract extension. So he comes in today on the right hand side. Nikweza moves to the left. Again, lack of squad depth, but he's now got 33 and 39 appearances for us this season. And then Jose Diaz continues up top. He's got 34 in 36 appearances. So it's still between Nikweza and Diaz for the top goal scorers honours this season. So we're underway in what could potentially be championship winning game. Obviously, depending on how Espanyol fare in their game, we could win the title off camera. Well, not off camera, but not in a match, as it were. But we're coming forward down this left-hand side with Otke. Tries to feed the ball to Diaz. It's cut out by Jose. And they've worked it back to the goalkeeper, Olmo, who goes along. We should win in the air. No, Tuss jumps underneath it. Kennedy's in for Getafe. Forces Frenda into a save. I think the ball was going wide anyway. I don't think that Frenda really needs to get anything on that. But it is going to be a corner to Getafe. Taken by Cabrera on this left-hand side. Cabrera goes towards the edge of the 6-yard box. We do get a head on it, and Hurtado helps it further away. We're just talking about Atleti and Barca's struggles. You can see that they're currently down in 5th and 6th place. Remember that, guys, these two teams have won the last 5 titles in a row, possibly more than that. Five that I'm 100% on. Getafe coming forward again. Cabrera with this free kick. It's again a deep one. We again managed to head it away, but Espinosa picks the ball up, finds Cabrera again into Sek, who's absolutely fluffed his lines there. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. We've been very fortunate that these two teams are so far off the pace. We are 30 points clear of Barcelona. And now we get our chance to make our mark on this game. It's Otke with the free kick, and he's hit the inside the post. It's bounced off Olmo, and the Getafe defenders too managed to clear it. But we're starting to pile the pressure on now. We had a little bit of a slow start here, but Diaz with the corner towards that near post, headed clear by the defender. Only as far as Hurtado, gives it back to Aguilar on the left-hand side. Room for the shot from Aguilar. He's absolutely placed it. Has the left back. A little bit more composure there from the left back. Maybe tiredness starting to set in for us. Okay, with the free kick towards the back post. And this time we get there. Benjamin Tuss with his 2nd of the season. Makes it 1-0 to Real Madrid. And that would move us at 21 points clear at the top of the table over Espanyol. And we've got the chance to double it. It's another free kick. Again, we've hit the crossbar. We've hit the woodwork. Nikweza gets back in. Almost forced into a save behind. It's gone behind for a corner for Real Madrid, which is going to be taken by Jose Diaz again on this right-hand side. Again, towards that near post, and Tuss can't keep his head down this time. It's gone harmlessly over the bar. And that is the way it stayed till half-time, guys. We were a little bit slow getting going in this game. Getafe had the measure of us. As you can see, though, from the match stats, we've grown into the game immeasurably, and we've deservedly taken the lead. As we approach the hour mark then, guys, I've actually just realised something. Getafe are in 4th place. They're ahead of both Barcelona and Atleti Madrid, which is a little bit of a shock for me for Getafe to be so far up the table. Probably explains why they're having such a good little run at us. As Sek has another effort, it's quite tame though. It's quite easy for Frenda, but I was expecting Frenda to just miss it completely. But it's like I say, that is the type of goalkeeper that he is. We had him at Feyenoord, remember, and we sold him for that exact reason to Real Madrid. Made an absolute fortune off him in terms of a Feyenoord transfer. But we've ended up back with him again, and he's been a little bit mistake prone, shall we say, for us at Real Madrid as well. As still Getafe look to come forward. At Cabrera of the switch over towards Sek. Sek on his left foot, looking to take down the line. No, comes back inside again, gives it straight to Hurtado, and Cortel tidies it up really. Ribeiro finds the goal scorer in Tush. Tush bringing the ball forward, finds Weidman. Weidman, long ball over the top towards Otke. Otke's in. Needs some support. Tries to put it across towards Diaz. He does put it across to Diaz. Diaz gets his 35th of the season. And that makes the game a little bit more comfortable for us there, guys, because Getafe are posing us some problems. Into the final 15 minutes then. Getafe do have the ball at their feet, but they've given it straight back to us again through Cortel. And then Ribeiro, Hurtado, Ribeiro across to Tuss. finds Aguilar, left back, gives it to Niqueza. Now Daniel, Weidman again. Niqueza, he's got Aguilar outside of him, finds Aguilar down the line. Can Aguilar deliver the ball into the box? Takes it past his man to the byline, checks back, finds Niqueza. Niqueza inside the area, again checks back. Aguilar, finally we get the ball into the box, and it's Mele Otke gets his second of the season, and that is a game, set and match, guys, in this game. We're still looking to make it 4 though. A deep free kick, which is headed clear, but Tuss picks it up, and he's fouled, surely, but the referee plays advantage. Cortel with the effort. It's forced Olmo into a fantastic save down low to his left. And it's gone behind for the corner to Real Madrid, which Diaz comes across to take. Again, delivers towards that near post and Tuss, but it's headed clear again. But Weidman helps it back in. Unfortunately, nothing came of that. But we've registered over 25 shots at goal again, guys. 10 on target. We are some attacking force, really, in terms of La Liga. We've scored a lot of goals. And we've picked up a nice, comfortable 3-0 win there with Mele Otke picking up the Man of the Match award. So with that victory, guys, we do move 21 points clear of Espanyol in second place. Of course, they do have the game in hand over us, which they need to win, really, to keep their hopes alive. Although, looking at the goal difference, it's over anyway, really, because they're not going to overturn 50 goal swing, are they? We've scored 88 goals in 33 games this season. In terms of when the Espanyol match is, it is on, we're currently on Saturday. It's not until Wednesday, so I'm going to click forward to that. It is on the Wednesday, isn't it? Yes, it's on the Wednesday. We're going to click forward to that though, guys, and see what happens, really, whether we're going to become the champions. It looks like we've got Rayo Vallecano just after they kick off at 8, we kick off at 10, so we could be the champions before we take on Rayo Vallecano. But I'm going to click forward to that, guys, and we'll see what happens. Right, guys, we've made it to the Wednesday, where, as we discussed, Espanyol do kick off earlier than us. They're at home to Levante, which you would expect them to win. Espanyol have also just won the Copa del Rey, beating Barcelona, city rivals, in the final. Match is an hour away for Espanyol. We kick off later, but we could be champions before we kick off. So I'm going to click forward and hope that Espanyol don't win. Apparently our match is being postponed today. Waterlogged pitch at Rayo Vallecano. Espanyol won, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. That means that we now have to go forward to our next game, which is away to Espanyol, so we could win the title at second place Espanyol. The gap is now still 18 points, but we are 47 goals better off, so we are effectively the champions. But you know, with that game being postponed against Rayo Vallecano, I am going to clicking forward till we get to the Espanyol game. It's 3 days away, and we'll go and win the title, shall we, guys? Right, guys, we finally made it to the Espanyol game after a little bit of a letdown with the Rayo Vallecano game being postponed. We could win the title today, though. All we need is a point against Espanyol, away to Espanyol, who, like I say, are a very, very good team. They have just won the Copa del Rey. They're currently 5 points clear in second place over Valencia, with a game in hand as well. But we're better. We are better. So this is the lineup that we're going to go for today. Again, I've got a very, very poor substitutes bench, but it's friends are in goal. Cortel, Shemiga comes back in at centre back alongside Ribeiro and Aguilar. Weidman, Hurtado and Duarte is the midfield three. Otke on the right hand side. Sola comes in on the left hand side and we'll move Niqueza up top. Give Jose Diaz just a little bit of a rest for today's game, alongside Daniel as well and Benjamin Tuss. Let's go and get the job done. So we're underway in today's title decider. Like I said, a point would be enough. That would leave us at 18 points clear with only 15 remaining on the table. But it is Espanyol with the first highlights. Eze with the deep corner. Espanyol have got a penalty. We've handballed it in the area. Max Alonso is asking VAR. It has been awarded. It was handball against Otke. Stuck his arm out, hit him on the hand. We need our friend, Mr. Frender, to make a big save here from Martinovic, and he almost did. Unfortunately, Espanyol have taken the lead in this game. And is this a case of us bottling it right at the end of the season again? We always seem to make the end of the seasons quite difficult for ourselves, and we end up having a really, really poor run of form right at the end of the season, just when it comes to title deciding time. it shouldn't be like that with Real Madrid. We should be used to winning titles. Approaching half-time now. Eze on the left-hand side for Espanyol. Gets it back from the throw-in. Deep cross. Cut out by Aguilar, who gives it to Quartel. Finds Hurtado. Now Schemiger. Now Weidman. Ribeiro. A trio of yellow cards there in the defensive half of the field, which is a little bit concerning. We've not really done anything in this game yet, to be honest. But Aguilar brings the ball over halfway. Feeds it down line towards Niqueza. Niqueza pinches it off the defender. Deep cross towards the back post and Otke. Chance to atone for his handball. He came close. Did Otke. We are going to make a couple of shifts around at half time as well, guys, because Sola and Niqueza are not performing. And that's reflected in these match stats. It's been all Espanyol so far in this first half. And those changes that we're going to make, we're going to bring Niqueza over to the left-hand side. We're going to take Sola off. We're going to get Jose Diaz on. And hopefully that improves Niqueza's rating. And we've got a little bit more firepower up top. Big second half for Real Madrid, and we get our first highlight almost straight from kickoff. Unfortunately, it's Espanyol with the ball. They're moving it around quite nicely through the midfield, but we've cut that out with Otke. Otke finds Schemiger. Schemiger, nice little touch, passes it to Ribeiro. Over halfway to Weidman. Weidman looking for Niqueza. It was a poor pass though, and we've given the ball straight back to Espanyol, but they've given it straight back to us through Aguilar. Now Ribeiro again finds Schemiger. Remember, guys, all we need is a point in this game. Schemiger brings the ball forward, finds Otke on the right hand side, looks to take it past his man, checks back instead, finds Duarte inside the area now, across for Diaz off the bench. It's rolled up onto the top of the crossbar. The deflected effort there from the off the defender, and Weidman comes across to take this corner. Can he pick out one of our centre halves at that near post? Looks for Ribeiro, headed clear though. And unfortunately, we're struggling to get anything out of this game as things stand. Right, we're into the final sort of 25 minutes now, and it's still 1-0 to Espanyol. We are getting better. That's a poor touch from Diaz though. Does get it back. Looks to take it past his man. His man sticks to him though. Finds Hurtado, who's having a really poor game by the way, is Hurtado. But we've seen the lack of options that we've got on the substitutes bench here. We've maintained the ball here quite nicely. Retained it as opposed to maintained. Now it ends up with Aguilar on the left hand side. Ball forward into Jose Diaz. First time effort. Puts in the back of the net. Was he onside? Was he onside? What a great finish though from Jose Diaz. Yes! Jose Diaz. This 36th of the season. The substitutes have done the business again. This is a really good ball. What a finish that is. First time volley over your shoulder. Left footed into the bottom corner. And then now with 20 minutes remaining, guys, can we go on and get a winner? We don't need the winner, but can we go on and get it? Hopefully through this corner. Weidman towards that near post. We do get a head on it, but it has gone over. It was Schemiger on the end of it. Another corner. 10 minutes to go. Again towards that near post. Headed clear. Let's not let them counter on us. Duarte missed the ball there. And Ramos now coming over halfway for Espanyol. Finds Rodriguez. Should give it back to Ramos here. Doesn't. Instead decides to go back. And now it's Joan in the middle. Back in. Joan again. Hurtado's pinched that one really nicely. Now it's Duarte to Otke over the top towards Diaz. He's in. Again, it's deflected up over the top from the defender. The defender's done really well twice now to get back to Jose Diaz. Gone out for another corner. We're into sort of the last 10 minutes of this game. I'd like a winner. They've headed that clear back to Weidman. Schemiger, nice turn. Now Niqueza. Yes! Rafael Niqueza with his 34th of the season. Ah, I can breathe. I can breathe. I can breathe, guys. We now need to concede 2 in the last 10 minutes for us not to win this title. We could even make it 3-1 here. It's Aguilar with the throw-in. It's a poor one though, and Young cuts it out. They've given it straight back to us though through... No, they haven't. Jose Manuel comes and clears it. Hurtado's probably showing his tiredness there, not to be able to get on the end of that. Jose Manuel again finds Rodriguez, the left back, brings it forward. Well tackled by Otke. And now he finds Hurtado into Schemiger. We just need to keep the ball, guys. Just don't let Espanyol have the ball. Ribeiro. He's got Weidman ahead of him. Weidman into Niqueza. Diaz now on a hat-trick. Stays on side. He's not on a hat-trick, is he? Niqueza got the second one. Diaz should have scored there, though, to get his second of the game and make it 3-1. As we see Joffrey Rodriguez get the yellow card there for Espanyol. And a free kick in a dangerous position to be taken by Quartel. It's a poor free kick though. We do manage to head it down into the box. It gets another opportunity, does Quartel. He's gone for goal and he shouldn't have. He should have just squared it to a teammate or driven it across the goal or something, but he went for whatever that was. But into injury time at the end of the game, guys. La Liga champions. 32 of 33 have gone. We're going home, guys. We're going home. So, confirmation, guys, after that game, that fantastic second half that we had, we are 21 points clear of our nearest rival in Espanyol with only 15 points remaining on the table. We are the champions. We are the champions of Spain, which does mean that we need to get the shit up again, guys. And here we go. Let me just scroll down past my head. We're going to tick the second to last nation off, which is Spain. Thankfully, let's get rid of that. 32 of 33 complete. Let's have a quick look at England while we're here. In fact, let's just click it there, Premier League. Let's have a look. It's currently Tottenham at the top. Fear not, Spurs fans, you've finally won something. You have won the Premier League and the Champions League throughout this save. You had 3 in a row there. It did start off this save for the first 30 years. It was all Man City and Liverpool all the way, and then Man United got in on the act, and then we had Chelsea, Tottenham in there. Arsenal have won one recently. The most recent one is Arsenal, though. Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man United. Yeah, it's quite comfortably spread about. Now, the last time I looked at Man City, they were hundreds of £millions in debt. It's only £92 million at the minute, which isn't too bad. And they currently find themselves sat in second in the table. Could we potentially be looking at maybe Liverpool, where they predicted to finish second, and they're currently fifth? Could be looking at Liverpool. We could be looking at Arsenal. I can tell you now, it won't be Newcastle. Not taking it. Definitely not taking it. Could be looking at Liverpool or Chelsea come the end of the season. We'll have to have a look and see what happens. But guys, next time you see us, we'll be back on home soil. We'll be back in England, and we'll be in our final nation. But thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. Let me get back to our league table there. We are the champions of Spain, having only lost 1 game so far this season, and with 5 games to spare. So next time you see us, like I said, we will be back on home soil. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button for me, though. It does really, really help me out. We've maybe got 3-4 episodes left of this save, depending on if we do the Premier League at the first time of asking. That would be great, wouldn't it? We're now, like I said, 70 years into this save. It's the longest save I've ever done in a game of Football Manager. And my computer can tell me it's the longest save I've ever done in a game of Football Manager. It's struggling. Guys, thanks for watching, though, and I'll see you next time.